Hey guys, welcome to Screen Ross. I'm back with another reaction slash giving my thoughts on the new Avengers Doomsday teaser, if you can even call it that. So I saw Avatar Fire and Ash today, and a part of that experience was the new Avengers Doomsday teaser. There's been lots of leaks, there's been lots of stuff on Twitter this week talking about what that trailer is, what it entails. And yeah, so I got to see it myself. And I'm not sure, people calling it a teaser trailer, I'm not sure I would call it a teaser trailer. Um, if anything, it plays more like a post-credit scene. It's literally, I think it's about less than a minute long. Um, Literally a scene of Captain America, Steve Rogers, Chris Evans coming back for Avengers Doomsday. And so it really plays more like a scene that is essentially announcing Chris Evans is returning. Not a lot really happens in the trailer. We see the house from the end of Endgame, where Steve Rogers was sort of living with Peggy Carter. Trailer opens with a motorbike essentially driving up to the house. Few shots of somebody walking into the house. You don't see the face at this point. Few hints that it might be Captain America. You've got the Avengers music, the theme playing, but in a much more reduced, almost single note piano tone. And then you see him get the Captain America suit out. So you see the emblem, the star on the suit. And then there's a very slow pan from sort of around the back of his shoulders until you see the baby in his hand, which we assume is his child, obviously. I'm sure many people, yourselves included, have now seen this either in the cinema with Avatar or you saw it online where it's leaked, because of course it was going to leak. So obviously really exciting for Steve Rogers to be back in the MCU. Trailer worked great. In terms of a marketing strategy though, I'm a little mixed on it. I think if there'd been no leaks, nobody had mentioned it, nobody knew anything about it. I think if you'd been in the cinema on opening night for Avatar and that trailer clip played and it just popped up, Steve Rogers will return in Avengers Doomsday, that would have been awesome. That would have been super hype. I'm sure the crowd would have loved it. But because everybody basically knew about it 2 or 3 days ago, it doesn't really play like that. So you just see the trailer and you think, oh, the thing I heard or saw online was actually true. And that was that. So yeah, mixed review, mixed feelings about it really. It's a great announcement, but the actual teaser clip itself, it's just fine. Like, the hype is the fact that he's back. The actual imagery and the teaser itself is literally somebody walking into a house and a slow camera pan moving around them. So I thought it was okay. I'm super hyped for Avengers Doomsday. I mean, it does feel a little bit like we've just written off the last 5 years of the MCU. They've outright said Doomsday is going to play as a direct sequel to Endgame. Kind of makes sense that, you know, whatever Steve did when he returned all the Infinity Stones has caused some problems, potentially, and that's why Doctor Doom is after him. So kind of feels like general audiences and anyone else that's been following the MCU can kind of just ignore it. Obviously, we'll find out if that is the case. But yeah, that's where we are. I'm probably going to try and do one of these every week because the rumor is there's going to be a new teaser trailer for the next 4 weeks. So, well, 3 weeks. There's going to be 4 in total. One's already been released. I think the rumors are the first one was Steve Rogers, which ended up being true. The second one's supposed to be Thor. Third one is supposed to be Doctor Doom. And then the final one will be some more traditional teaser, I imagine, with sort of everyone's perspective. So we will see what that ends up doing. But yeah, super hyped. But the actual practicalities of what they've done to release this trailer, not so sure. So yeah, what did you guys think? If you saw the trailer, maybe write a comment and we can have a chat about what you think. And then, like I say, I'll end up doing another one of these next week once I've seen the Thor one. We'll take it from there. Cool. Again, like and subscribe if you like what you're seeing and you like my opinion.